So last time we talked about you flossing more often. How's that going?
Haven't done it once, but I have been saving money on a regular basis.
What? Why?
Because BMO gives me a cash reward every month I save.
I was talking about flossing.
Flossing schmossing. A savings builder account rewards my good saving habits. What does flossing get me? Nothing.
Point taken, but you do get something for not flossing.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Cavities. Open, please.
BMO.
Conditions apply. Visit BMO.com/save to learn more. Accounts are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Hey, Ulta Beauty here. Quick summer update. We're officially done playing it safe. Blue mascara at noon? On. Bold lips at the pool? Obviously. Body shimmer in broad daylight? Currently adding more? Why not? Who's gonna stop us? Head to Ulta Beauty to rewrite the rules. Tell them summer made you do it. Tap the banner to learn more.
Parents in the thick of babyhood have enough to handle. Walmart Express Delivery is here to lighten the load. Take today, for example. It's brutally hot out there, and taking the baby out in this for a store run is not happening. With Walmart Express Delivery, you can get what you need to your door fast, so everyone stays cool and taken care of. Get it in 1 hour with Walmart Express Delivery. Who knew? Walmart. Delivery time may vary by order size, traffic, weather, and demand. Subject to availability. Fees and restrictions apply.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Gina Weeks, and I'm the Department Chair of the Vocational Nursing Program here at Riverside City College School of Nursing. And I would like to welcome you, the family, the friends, and guests to the pinning ceremony for our July 2026, that's right? Yep, we're 2026, vocational nursing graduates. Thank you. So I know this is going to be the hard part, right? But I would like to please ask you to silence your electronic devices and refrain from texting during the ceremony, as this may take away from others' enjoyment of watching their loved ones graduate today. So the pinning ceremony is a long-standing tradition conducted to celebrate and acknowledge the achievements of our nursing graduates. I would like to thank Mrs. Kathy Mahoney, Associate Professor, for participating in the Lamp of Learning portion of our ceremony today. The lighting of the lamp is symbolic of one nurse passing on knowledge, and it signifies the decision that these nurse graduates made to care for others in need. Today is truly a special day for them. Becoming a vocational nurse has demanded immense hard work, right? Am I right? Okay, yeah. And personal sacrifice from each of them. They have successfully navigated one of California's most demanding and coveted nursing programs, a program that's uniquely positioned as only the second in the state to have national accreditation, and that's something to be proud of. While the significance of today will resonate differently with each student, it ultimately culminates in the powerful realization of their shared dream to become a nurse. So nurse graduates, I'm going to have to turn to the side here. So you've poured so much of your heart and your hard work into reaching this milestone. Through every late night, through obstacles, and tough ones at that, and moments of uncertainty, you kept pushing forward. And today is the well-earned proof of all of your resilience. Your unwavering commitment to your goal of becoming a nurse has brought you to this momentous occasion. Your commitment continued to ask you, what would the future I want require of me today? And every one of you showed up daily to show it what it needed. Today, you get to decide the second half of how your year is going to be written. You get to finish the next chapter on your terms. Your commitment will be very clear to others when you choose the actions that align with your vision, even when the task seems too big, or that it would be easier just to wait, or to tell yourself, you know what, I'll just do that later. Over the past year, you've been challenged to critically think, right? We've got to do that every day. Clinically reason and make sound clinical judgments to enhance your patient's health and to increase their outcomes. Today, I challenge each of you to honor your commitment that you made to yourself at the beginning of this program with your actions, not just your intentions, and become that nurse who truly changes the lives of people around you. Your faculty has equipped you to be safe, competent, and innovative nurses. You are the advocates and the leaders, and you are the future of our nursing profession. To everybody here today, your presence reflects the immense joy and pride of that our graduates feel. That's because you were with them every single step of the way, offering unwavering support and making sacrifices for them to reach this milestone. Before we begin the official program, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to thank our president, Dr. Eric Bishop, our chancellor, Dr. Isak, and the Board of Trustees for their support of our nursing program and our graduates. Yes, we can clap to that. I would now like to invite our dean, the School of Nursing, Dr. Tammy Van Holt, to say a few words to the class.
Good morning, everyone. We welcome you. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the Riverside City College School of Nursing Vocational Class of 2026. This is a very special day for our graduates and families, friends, faculty, and everybody else who's supported them throughout this journey. Our vocational nursing program holds a special place in the history of Riverside City College, as it was the first nursing program established at the college in 1952. Did you guys know that? Okay. Today, as we celebrate the 72nd graduating class, we honor a proud tradition of excellence in nursing that has spanned more than 7 decades. The graduates seated before you have worked incredibly hard, demonstrated resilience, and persevered through countless challenges to reach this milestone. It's truly an honor and a privilege to serve as your dean of this program, and I could not be prouder of each and every one of you. Today marks the successful completion of one of the most rigorous and demanding educational experiences you have undertaken or will undertake. I know there were moments when you questioned yourself, when you were exhausted, and when the finish line seemed far away. Yet here you are. Through perseverance, determination, and an unwavering commitment to your patients and your future, you've earned the privilege of calling yourselves vocational nurses. You should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. As graduates of Riverside City College, you become part of a century-long tradition of educational experience and excellence, and a 74-year-old legacy of nursing that's helped to shape the healthcare throughout our region. Employers know the quality of an RCC nursing graduate, and our community has come to trust the knowledge, skill, professionalism, and compassion that each of you represents. The pin you received today is more than a symbol of program completion. It represents a legacy of excellence that you now have the responsibility and privilege to carry forward. As many of you know, I'm also a graduate of this School of Nursing. When I crossed this stage years ago, many years ago, I was proud of what I had accomplished, but I didn't fully appreciate the value of my Riverside City College education until I entered practice. It quickly became clear that I had been exceptionally well prepared, not only with the clinical knowledge and technical skills to care for patients, but with the confidence and critical thinking I needed to succeed. I have every confidence that you will discover the very same thing as you begin your careers. Now, as Dr. Weeks mentioned, we are one of 2 nationally accredited VN programs in the entire state of California. National accreditation not only signifies excellence, it also opens doors to greater opportunities for you, career advancements, and academic mobility. Graduating from an accredited program gives you distinct advantage in the job market and a seamless pathway to higher education. Over the past 5 years, graduates of our VN program have achieved an impressive 97% first-time pass rate on the national licensure exam. Isn't that outstanding? Which far surpasses the national average of 79%. This success reflects the faculty's unwavering commitment to upholding the highest standards of excellence in nursing education. Your faculty have dedicated themselves to preparing safe, skilled, and compassionate healthcare professionals. Graduates, please join me in thanking your exceptional faculty for sharing their knowledge and expertise with you. Now, to the family members and friends joining us here today, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize your efforts, because I remember my mom, who was very involved in my education and helped me a great deal. Even though the graduates may not have acknowledged all of your efforts, I know that your encouragement, patience, and unwavering belief in their knowledge and abilities played a role and helping them reach this milestone. It is my experience that it takes a village to produce a nurse, and you are that village. Whether you offered a listening ear, a quiet space to study, a home-cooked meal, babysitting services, or simply reminded them of their strength on the toughest days, I want you to know that your support made a difference. One of the hallmarks of RCC's mission is expanding access to careers through well-defined educational pathways. RCC Nursing does this very well. For many of you, that journey began right here in our Certified Nursing Assistant program, a program designed to provide you with an essential foundation in patient care while opening doors to long-term advancement in the healthcare field. Our CNA program and faculty played a critical role in shaping your early experiences in healthcare by instilling skills, confidence, and compassion that you have now carried forward into a more advanced role. So if you started your nursing education journey by completing our CNA program, would you please stand up? You've all come a long way since then. You can have a seat. And for the benefit of our audience, this is exactly what successful career pathway programs look like. RCC is committed to building ladders, not walls. Our graduates journey from entry-level healthcare workers to licensed professionals that you see before you. That demonstrates access to support and determination that can change lives and strengthen the workforce that our community depends on. So graduates, as you leave now and start your career in nursing, I want to be honest with you that there are going to be days that challenge you, some of them very deeply. And in those moments, hold tight to the purpose that led you here. Your patients rely not only on your nursing knowledge and clinical expertise, they also depend on your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, as well as your compassion, strength, and integrity. All of those qualities will define the nurse you become and the lives you touch. Nursing is a calling. It's about being present for people in their most vulnerable moments. And make no mistake, as a nurse, you can make all the difference to those assigned to your care. So as you prepare to take the nursing pledge for the first time, let those words resonate with you. The pin you're about to receive is more than a token. It's a symbol of excellence, responsibility, and everything you worked hard to achieve. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. May you always honor the dignity, humanity, and beauty of every patient you serve." So now go out into our community and make us proud. Pass your NCLEX on the first attempt, because we will be watching and we know where to find you. But I hope you land the dream job, and more importantly, that you continue your education here at RCC, because we will be here waiting for you and we're saving you a seat. So on behalf of the faculty and classified professional staff of the School of Nursing, I congratulate you all, the vocational nursing class of the summer of 2026. It's with great pride and high expectations that I can now call you my nursing colleague for the first time. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bent Hall. I would now like to invite our president of the college, Dr. Eric Bishop, to say a few words to the class.
Good morning, everyone. Graduates, there are moments in life when you have the opportunity to look back at how far you have come before turning your attention to where you are going next. Today is one of those moments. Each of you arrived at Riverside City College with your own story. You brought different experiences, different motivations, and different reasons for choosing nursing. Along the way, there were undoubtedly early mornings, long nights, difficult exams, and moments when the finish line may have felt far away. but you kept going. Today, you are here because you chose persistence. You showed up for yourselves, for your classmates, and for the future you envisioned when you first began this journey. That determination is something I hope you carry with you long after today's ceremony. As president of Riverside City College, one of my greatest privileges is seeing our students reach moments like this. You remind us why this college exists and why we work to do what matters. Your success is the clearest expression of our mission. Soon you will walk into hospitals, clinics, long-term care facilities, and other healthcare settings wearing a new title and carrying new responsibilities. When you do, you will also carry the name and legacy of Riverside City College with you. I know you will represent RCC with pride. I know you will be the nurse who listens when a patient is afraid, who notices when something does not seem right, who advocates when someone needs a voice, and who remembers that even the smallest act of kindness can make a lasting difference. The technical knowledge that you have gained here will guide your practice, but your humanity, how you treat people, how you respond under pressure, and how you care for those who place their trust in you will define the professional you become. I want to also recognize our faculty and staff who walked alongside these graduates. You challenged them, encouraged them, held them to high standards that prepared them for this moment. Thank you for your time and care that you invested in each of them. And to the families and friends and loved ones here today, thank you for the many ways you supported these graduates, whether through words of encouragement, sacrifices of your own, or simply reminding them to keep going. You are part of this achievement. Graduates, today you leave this program changed by what you have learned and by what you have overcome. My hope is that you continue to grow, continue to serve, and continue to believe in your ability to make a difference. Wherever your career takes you, remember that Riverside City College will always be part of your story, and you will always be part of ours. You are a Tiger for life. Congratulations to the Vocational Nursing Class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where your journey takes you next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bishop. I would now like to invite our class president, Brian, to come on up and say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow classmates. I would like to start off by thanking everyone for being able to be here today to join us to celebrate this milestone. I'm exceptionally honored and privileged to stand here and represent my class. When I was told that I was going to be giving a speech today, I was honestly more nervous for the speech itself than any exam I've taken this far. And trust me, that says a lot. However, in good fashion, I decided to still write this last minute, as in all things I did throughout nursing school. But looking around the room today, it feels so surreal. A year ago, we were notified in a heartfelt email that had a long list of requirements that entailed our acceptance into this program. One of the requirements being to remain compliant on Complio for the duration of the program. And in my opinion, that was the most stressful thing compared to any dosage exam and aiming for the 100%. Throughout my time in nursing school, I wasn't the most outspoken student with blazing energy who rushed to say good morning to everyone, because the truth was, it wasn't a good morning. It was too early. However, I was privileged enough to witness so many great things. I witnessed how community is built, how community can forge an individual, and the lasting impact community has on our lives. I saw my classmates pick up one another when the tide wasn't on our side. I also witnessed crying, a lot of crying. But it didn't reveal moments of weakness. Rather, it illuminated the unwavering perseverance that fueled us here today. It reflected the determination to keep pursuing the life you want. Some days were full of laughter, while others screamed with disappointment, whether that was because we didn't get the grade we wanted or the feeling of not belonging had returned. We all had different backgrounds, different stories, different upbringings, and each one of us with a unique personal experience that drove us here. And now today, we are all a unique patchwork in a shared quilt, or as some psychologists would refer to as trauma bonded. But I think my wording is nicer. We may have started off as strangers, but somewhere along the way, we went from strangers to classmates, and from classmates to friends. My classmates have worked so hard to be here today and faced greater challenges than I have. Some of you balanced school and work. Some of you were raising kids. Some of you lost loved ones, while some of you wondered if you even belonged here. But somehow, you all kept showing up. I hope this achievement brings warmth to you, and the internal flame that inspires you is reignited when it flickered through the strongest winds. I hope that flame stays ablaze. And if you must cry, you can cry again, but this time, let it be tears of joys. Today wasn't handed to us on a silver platter. It took so much from us. Sacrifice. Sacrifice that revealed itself in different forms every day. Sometimes that sacrifice was silent and a mental game, and sometimes it was loud. And it led to missing life, and the same repetition flowed of, I'm sorry, I can't make it. I want you to know that the gloomiest paths are often the ones that lead to the most fortuitous ends. We somehow found balance in that sacrifice. And to our faculty, who was here with us every day, beside us imparting their wisdom and years of nursing experience, while also watching us and thinking, man, what are you doing? Or raising our heart rates during skills checkoff by asking, are you sure? You nourish our education and have become a pivotal part of our lives. We can only hope to emulate what you have done. Your words and your actions will loom and guide us into our occupation. I am confident that every graduate sitting here today can think of at least one instructor who believed in them when they couldn't believe in themselves. You showed to us that being a nurse isn't going to be easy. And there are times where the world will be cruel and belligerent, and we must remain stoic, equipped with integrity, veracity, and compassion. But this accomplishment isn't just ours, but to our support system back home. Whether that was a warm meal that was prepared, a shoulder extended, an ear lended, or even by enabling a caffeine addiction. You were our pillars of foundation when it came to practicing our head-to-toe assessments. While you may not have been the ones who took our exams for us, sat through long lectures, or accompanied us to clinicals before even the sun was up, you were a part of our journey. My losses became your losses. Every setback accompanied by encouragement and a push forward. You reminded us that failure didn't define us. Today's win is your win. Today we leave with a surge of not just excitement, but with an abundance of responsibility. The responsibility to care for people during their most vulnerable moments. Our oath to serve, to listen, to treat with compassion, and to be the raging difference. Years from now, our patients won't care if we submitted care plans 5 minutes before the deadline, or what grade we received on pediatric dosaging. They will care about how we made them feel, how we listened, how we cared, or how we showed up when they needed us the most. Although we overcame so many challenges this year, there will be more to come. But as of today, we are garnered with the knowledge on how to overcome these challenges. Perhaps the hardest challenge to overcome will be to stop saying, oh my God, let me go get your nurse. Because now, you are the nurse. Years from now, I hope we don't remember the exams. I hope we don't remember the care plans. I hope to remember the people, the friendships, the patients' lives who you'll change. I hope we remember the people who forged us into who we are today. And above all, I hope you remember the reason why you chose nursing. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's always an inspiration to hear from our students. And trauma bonded? Oh, okay. But you guys, he's right. All of the pain that you're feeling, it's like childbirth. Remember, people continue to have babies because they forget about it. So we expect you to be back here because you're going to forget about it. Give yourself a few weeks, and then you're going to get right back into the grind here with us at RCC. So this is the moment that you guys have all been waiting for. Participating in today's ceremony is going to be Dr. Jessica Kelvington, Associate Professor, Mr. Adam Korick, Associate Professor, Ms. Diana Zagorolova, Assistant Professor, and Dr. Lynn Wright, Vice President of Academic Affairs. I invite you on stage. The pinning of the student symbolizes the graduate's achievement of completing the educational requirements and marks their transition into the profession. So I'm going to ask a big favor of all of you so that all can hear clearly and enjoy the ceremony with each of their graduates. I kindly ask that you hold your applause, and I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be really hard. But if you can hold your applause to the end until the entire class has received their pins, and I promise you I will give you an opportunity to have them be recognized together.
Gina David. Gina's goal is to continue building her education and to live a joyous and fulfilling life. Namhee Nabshu Wan. Namhee aspires to make a difference in the lives of her patients and earn a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Casey Curtis. Casey wants to pass the NCLEX and get a job. Jenny Para. Jenny's goal is to become a registered nurse and provide compassionate, high-quality patient care. Christine DeLead Fiedler. Christine's goal is to pass NCLEX and HESI exams and bridge into the ADN program. Stephanie Lopez Valadez. Stephanie hopes to continue to the RN program next year and eventually works towards her NP. Luz Rodriguez Huizar. Luz wants to pass the NCLEX and continue her education. Lauren Madrigal. She wants to bridge into the RN program and become a trauma nurse. Renee Carros. Renee's immediate goal is to pass NCLEX and successfully transition into the RN program. He aspires to work as a float pool nurse and wants to continue learning and adapting, growing his nursing career. Ariana Sanchez. Ariana's goal is to become a hospice nurse and fill her patients with love and compassion. Marissa Misterly. Marissa's goal is to continue to the RN program and eventually become a trauma nurse, followed by a nurse practitioner. Chanda Panaso Kaibat. Her goal is to pursue a meaningful nursing career in the United States and Canada. Alyssa Sage Cochran. Alyssa wants to continue her education and be an RN. Chelsea Leah Lee Rodriguez. Chelsea wants to continue her education and become an RN. Maria Campos. Maria's goal is to work as an LVN and continue her education to become an RN and provide compassionate care to her patients. Ivory Amy Marquez. Ivory's goal is to become a registered nurse, work in pediatric nursing, and create meaningful memories with her loved ones. Aaliyah Guzman. Aaliyah plans to get her BSN and eventually become a NICU nurse. Alina Emerald Segura. Alina plans to eventually get her DNP and open an aesthetics clinic. Shelby Rose Sinclair. Shelby wants to be a pediatric nurse and continue to inspire her children through compassion and hard work. Cynthia Lasama Morales. Cynthia's goal is to further her education while making her parents proud. Alejandra Palmerin Leon. Alejandra's goal is to further her education in nursing to one day become a registered nurse in the emergency department. Melissa Delgado. Melissa plans to continue her education and become a registered nurse. Michaela Torres. Michaela wants to become an RN and gain experience working as a trauma nurse. Her goal is to travel globally as a disaster response nurse. Cecilia Sumaya. Cecilia's goal is to continue her education and become a registered nurse and fulfill her calling. Diamond Tamara Owens. Diamond's goal is to change the course of her and her son Kai's life and become a labor and delivery nurse. Rocio Mendez de la Roca. Rocio wants to continue her RN program and work as an OR nurse. Adriana Torres. Adriana's goal is to pass the NCLEX on the first try. Nancy Gutierrez Tovar is to keep moving forward. Her goal is to keep moving forward and become an RN. Brittany Neal. Brittany wants to continue to earn her RN, then work in labor and delivery, and eventually become a midwife. Julia Rodriguez. Julia's goal is to pursue forensic nursing and a healthcare leadership role. Brian Stephen Mijangos Diaz de Leon. Brian wants to bridge into the RN program and work in emergency medicine. Jessie Marie Lopez. Jessie's goal is to work in mental health and teach as an instructor. Samantha Melinda Marquez. Sam's goal is to pass the NCLEX and get into the RN program and work in the ER. Maritza Michelle Sauceda y Serraras. Maritza's goal is to get into the RN program and work in the ER. Liliana Cortez Cachu. Liliana's goal is to get into the RN program and continue to make her family proud. Josh Lee Vivar. Josh wants to pass the NCLEX and successfully get a job. Lydia Mendez Bojorquez. She wants to pass NCLEX and continue to get her RN degree. Juliana Rubio. She wants to bridge into the RN program and become a labor and delivery nurse. Sandra Herrera. She wants to become a hospice nurse. Delia Marin Gonzalez. Delia wants to become a hospice nurse and love the patients to the end and beyond. Rebecca Joanne Pacheco Hidalgo. Rebecca plans to continue her nursing career with the goal of specializing in women's health.
Okay. I have done these graduations for a lot of years, and we've never had one that actually listened to what I said. So thank you so much. I love it. Amazing. I think we're all trauma bonded now. Yes. So at this time, we're almost done, you guys, I promise. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Kristen Fontaine, Professor of Nursing, to lead the graduating class in reciting the nursing pledge for the first time.
Congratulations. Okay, I'd like the graduating class to please stand. And you get to read the nursing pledge for the very first time. So special. And then audience members, if you are a nurse, we would love to have you stand and read the nursing pledge with us. You'll find it on page 2 of the program. All right, here we go. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to practice the profession of nursing with competence and integrity, assuming responsibility and accountability for nursing judgments and actions. I will provide care with respect for human dignity and the uniqueness of the patient, unrestricted by considerations of social or economic status, personal attributes, or the nature of the health problem. I will safeguard the client's right to privacy by holding in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge in the presence of my profession. I will endeavor to elevate the standards of my profession and will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fontaine. As we conclude our program, we are concluding, I would like to ask Dr. Wright to please join me and present the class.
After I've presented the class, the graduates will exit the building. Please remain seated until all the graduates have exited. Now will the graduates please stand? On behalf of Riverside City College, our president, our faculty, classified professionals, and administrators, as well as the Riverside Community College District Chancellor and Board of Trustees, I am honored to present to you today the Summer 2026 Class for Vocational Nursing Program. Congratulations, grads.
I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass out, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now. Ooh, I want the time of my life. It's worldwide. Oh, baby. Ooh, give me the time of my life. Neo, let's get it. Let's get it now. This is the last $20 I got, but I'ma have a good time ballin' in that. Got a bartender, line up some sides, cause I'ma get loose tonight. She's on fire, she's so hot. I'm no liar, she burned up the spot. Look like Mariah, I took another shot. Hold it, drop it like it's hot. Dirty talk, dirty dance. She a freaky girl, and I'm a freaky man. She on the rebound, broke up with an ex, and I'm like Rodman, ready on deck. I told her wanna ride out, and she said yes. We didn't go to church, but I'm blessed.